What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Officially the second day of April. Hope all you had a great Easter weekend. Um, Now I know there's some rumors out there. I seen the same rumor. Steve Burton is really Drew. I don't believe that rumor because I read on the same exact website that Theo, who plays Andre Demira on Days of Our Lives, will be coming back as Stefano Demira. See, I don't believe stuff like that. That stuff sounds very outlandish. And none of it has been confirmed. It's just speculation. That's all it all is. Speculation. There's no way in hell. I mean, could the writers do something like that? Of course. Is it smart? No. We've already established that Steve Burton is Jason. There's no need to change it. What's the point? If they wanted Drew, if they wanted Billy Miller to really be Jason, they would have made that decision months ago when they made the reveal back in December. They would have been did that. So the fact that they didn't do that, now they want to do it now, it would be completely stupid. And they know Frank Valentini, the writers, Nathan Varney, they all know the public backlash that they would face if they switched it up now. Trust me, it would be hell. You think letting Jenny Francis go gave them some public backlash? Let them do a storyline like this. Let them switch it back. And I promise you, the backlash would be huge. Trust me. The hell that they would receive on social media behind this, I don't think they would attempt it. I don't think they want to do that because they actually lost thousands, hundreds of thousands of viewers when they let Jenny Francis go. So if you pull a stunt like this and switch Steve Burton out of the role as Jason, put him in as Drew, you would lose even more viewers. Why would they want to risk it? You know what I'm saying? Why? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, getting into this episode. Peter August, his days are numbered. Griffin already knows his secret that he's really Heinrich. Griffin knows. And now he's kind of made an enemy out of Nina. And Nina's already on his ass now too because now she's calling Curtis to investigate Peter. I say, "Yep, here we go." See, legally Griffin can't say nothing about the DNA test because he ran an illegal DNA test. So legally he can't say shit. The only person he could say it to is Peter, obviously, because he confronted Peter at the end of this episode. So he can't tell Anna, he can't tell Ava, he can't tell nobody because it was illegal what he did. He can't tell nobody. So he can't blow the whistle. If he does, he loses his job, loses his medical license, possibly be brought up on criminal charges. So his hands are tied on this. But if Nina goes around digging with a private investigator, that's a whole different story. She can blow the whistle. So I think that's probably what's going to happen. Griffin's in a position where he can't legally say anything, but that's not going to stop Nina because Nina's not in a position where she can't say nothing. She can say whatever she wants if she gets the proof. She could blow the lid off of it. Um, so I guess everybody's working together, I suppose, to find Heinrich. First, you got Jason and Anna working together. I guess now Lulu's in the mix. I guess they giving Lulu something to do, I suppose. But I definitely wouldn't want Lulu nowhere near this. Hell no. I wouldn't put Lulu within 5 meters near this. I wouldn't put her nowhere near it. Because I have a feeling if she gets involved, she probably gonna find a way to botch it up. Fool. Um, but I think Jason, he's still suspicious of Peter. He probably can't put two and two together yet, but I know he's still suspicious. In some back of his mind, I know he is. Um, I love the scene though with Anna and Griffin. Like, even though her and Griffin haven't shared that many scenes together lately, but it's the fact that she's still so motherly towards him and stuff like that. You know, she's still worried about him, especially when she heard that he moved in with Ava. She was not thrilled. She actually wanted him to move in with her, but, she's not happy about it. But, Griffin's a grown man. He knows what he's getting into with Ava. He has his eyes open, hopefully. I wouldn't turn my back on Ava. I'm just saying that little goody goody that she doing right now ain't gonna last. We all know. Can we get Ava back the real Ava Jerome. Listen, I was all for her and Griffin hooking up, but one of my main concerns, and I mentioned this when they first started going out, I said I do not want her to become goody goody, stale, boring, homemaker, become all domesticated. I didn't want her to be that because that's not her. You know what I'm saying? And I felt, and my worst fear actually came true because that's exactly what they did to Ava. They domesticated her. Took the badass out of her. Now she's running around giving sage advice and shit. That ain't the Ava I like. I'm just saying, like, I'm cool with her being a little domesticated, but what drew me to the character was the badass. That's what drew me to her. So don't take that aspect away from her. You know what I'm saying? She still got to be a little devilish. I still want her to create some drama. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what she's good at. That's what she does. You take that away from her, it's like you have a shell of a person, of her former self. But anyway, yeah. So I love that scene though, her being motherly towards him and stuff. Her and Finn, Anna and Finn, this whole situation it stinks to high hell. I'm just saying, it's just so dumb. Like now Finn is telling Alexis, "Oh, we need to actually be serious about our relationship." So they want to go from pretend to real. Because Alexis was ready to tell Julian the truth that she wasn't really dating Finn, and she wanted to confess. But Finn was like, "How about we really start dating?" I said, "Oh hell no, nope." Usually I would be okay with Finn and Alexis dating for real, but the fact is it ain't real. We all know that he ain't got no real feelings for her. His real feelings are for Anna. We already know this. The problem is they're too damn immature to actually have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like when Alexis was talking to Anna and stuff, she was like, "Are you and Finn together?" She and Anna told Alexis, "Go ask Finn." See, that's some real high school shit. Like somebody asks you, "Are you dating somebody?" And then you reply and tell them to go ask that other person. That's so childish. I'm like, y'all are all in y'all 50s. And you would think that I'm watching people Maxie in them age. Like I'm like, really? Or Jocelyn's age for that matter. I'm like, really? Go ask Finn. How old are y'all? Anna's the oldest out of all of them. She what, close to 60, if not 60. And Alexis is what, 55, 56, and Finn is about 50 going on 51. I'm like, all of y'all are in y'all damn 50s. I don't know why y'all acting like high school kids. All this make believe. Oh, I'm dating that person. No, we're not really dating. Oh, I really got feelings for that person, but I'm gonna pretend like I don't. Really? I used to do this back in freshman year of high school. Really? Y'all, this is what needs to happen. Alexis need to go tell Julian how she really feels, tell him the truth. Even though if everybody told the truth on the show, we wouldn't have no drama. But this is just stupid drama. There's a difference between good drama and stupid drama. This is childish, stupid drama that I could care less about. Like, let me tell you something. In the beginning, the little, miscommunication, misunderstandings, the cat and mouse between Anna and Finn, it was cute at first. It was nice. Now it's ridiculous and it's childish because they carried it too long. Like all these misunderstandings, miscommunication, like they need to lock themselves in a room and tell each other how they really feel without interruption. Because it's like every time they get close to telling each other how they feel, Alexis interrupts or somebody else interrupts or a phone rings. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous. Or Andre comes in. It's ridiculous. They need to lock themselves in a room, tell each other how they really feel, and move the hell on. I'm just saying, because all of this is getting ridiculous now and quite tedious. I like the scenes between Chase and Finn. I'm liking that the writers are moving into that and we're slowly figuring out what the hell is the problem between the two of them. So apparently Finn was getting a whole bunch of parking tickets and his brother was the one writing them. Because his brother was like, I've seen more of you in the last 3 days than I have in the last 10 years because they haven't seen a lot of each other. Chase actually wants a relationship with Finn, a better brother relationship. He wants to hang out with his brother. For whatever reason, Finn is not interested. I'm like, what is the problem? Is Finn upset because his father, I guess, remarried or had another child by another woman? Because they got different mothers. Like, what is the issue? I don't get it. Like, why is he shunning his brother? Half brother, brother, whatever. Why are you shunning him? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand the issue. And I hope that the writers, I hope we get to find out why. Because Chase seems like a nice guy. So I'm like, I don't understand why Finn is giving him the cold shoulder, his own brother. And it's not like, Chase doesn't want to be around Finn. He's making this, he's making the first moves. Trying to get to know Finn, trying to build a brother relationship with him, and Finn is just not interested. I really want to know what the problem is because it seemed like it's an issue on Finn's part, obviously not Chase's. So what's the issue? I want to see. Like, I want to know what the deal is. Like, because I felt bad for Chase today. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I felt bad for Chase when Finn basically told him, I'm not interested. I'm good. I don't want a relationship with you. I was like, where is all this coming from? Like, what is the issue? Did they have issues when they were younger? Like, what's the beef? I really want to see more of this because this is interesting, you know. But it ain't like we ain't never seen storylines like this before though. AJ, Jason, Sonny, Rick, Morgan, Michael. We seen brotherly relationships go sour on this show, so this ain't the first time. But I am interested in this because it looks a little different. You know what I'm saying? Usually you got two brothers who can't stand each other, who hate each other. In this case, you got one brother trying to have a relationship with the other, but the other one don't want it. You know what I'm saying? With Rick and Sonny, it was just combative. AJ Jason, it was combative. Michael Morgan, it was combative, but they made up. Um, but yeah, I'm interested in seeing what's going on with this one. Um, so anyway, Sam and Drew. So apparently, Sam went to Drew's office to say goodbye because she also wanted to know if she could take Scout with her and Danny out of town. First of all, she was going out of town to get some clarity about which brother she wanted to be with, Jason or Drew. And she was going to find herself. But I think Drew basically made the decision for her because he basically told her, when you get back from your trip, we need to sit down and divide up our assets. So basically, he's telling her he wants a divorce, basically. He told her she's obviously gonna keep the apartment. She gonna keep the penthouse because it was her penthouse. I guess obviously before he came to town, it was her penthouse. He doesn't want to take that from her. As far as the company and stuff like that, she told him that she still wants to be co-owners of Aurora Media with him, but he don't see how they could work together, not be together. You know what I'm saying? He don't see how that's gonna work. You know, um, it's a fucked up situation all the way around. I kind of feel bad for Drew, then again I don't. It's like you kind of suckered yourself into this. You know what I'm saying? If you have all of Jason's memories, then you know the love that the two of them share. You know what I'm saying? You should never remarried her, knowing what you knew. But like I said, I think he when Sam went through with the wedding and she said I do, there was no interruption. I think to him it solidified her love for him. So he thought he didn't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? He thought that the situation between her and Jason was really over. Obviously it wasn't. But at this point, I don't care who she ends up with at this point. Drew, he needs to go find himself a new woman. Jason need to go get a new woman. Sam, she just needs to go back to being a PI and focus on her kids, be a co-owner of Aurora, do whatever you got to do. That's just how I feel about this whole situation. I just feel like it's all stupid. But anyway, Jason and Spinelli, they were talking or whatever. Spinelli about to go out of town to go into the safety deposit box, pretend like he's Heinrich. I say, yeah, I hope they show that. Yeah, I really want them to show that because I really want to see that. That's what I'm more interested in right now. I don't care nothing about that little puppy love Jason still got for Sam. I don't care nothing about that. I think Spin going on this trip is more interesting to me. That's how I feel. I'd rather see that. I think it might be a little bit more better. Um, I don't blame Maxie for wanting her space. You know what I'm saying? I can't say that I blame Maxie for wanting, you know, her space or whatever, but she's leaning way too much on Peter. I feel like the writers should have slow built it. Like her relationship with Peter and stuff, her friendship with Peter, I think the writers should have built it up slow instead of moving it at a fast pace like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it depends on the impact once the truth comes out. I think once the truth comes out, had they did a slow build to their friendship, once the truth came out, it would have made it feel like, okay, which way is Maxie gonna go? Like, is their friendship strong enough for them to reconcile as friends one day? Or You know what I'm saying? But if when you have a fast build like this, once the truth comes out, it should be easy for her to say, "I don't ever want to be friends with you again," and never be friends with that person again. But the fast build to it, I'm ready for the storyline to conclude. You know, and it's obvious that it might come out around May sweeps. Because, like I said, Griffin can't say nothing, and Nina is currently about to start investigating him. So the truth should be out by May. Um, you know, but like I said, I don't blame Maxie for wanting her space, you know, because everything around her pretty much reminds her of Nathan. And there is no limit on grief. You know, there's no time limit on her grief process. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely no time limit on that. You know, when you lose a spouse, a relative, a friend, take all the time you need grieving, you know. Some people don't get over shit like that. You know, there's no time limit on it. So I definitely understand why she needs her space, but I don't blame Nina because she feels like Peter is a snake. He's up to something. And I agree with Nina. How can you be in town this long? Nobody knows nothing about you. They literally know nothing about this guy. Absolutely nothing. They don't know who his mama is, his daddy, brothers. They don't know nothing. I mean, he told Lulu a little bit about him, but Lulu was too stupid to connect the dots. Like, he basically spelled out that he was Faison's son. He was like, I recently lost a father, recently lost a brother. I'm like, Lulu, you can't connect the dots. Hello, Faison just died, Nathan just died, you can't figure it out. Recently lost. I was like, how did she not figure that out when he told her at the diner? So how did she not figure that shit out? Hell, a pup named Scooby Doo could figure that out. How you did? And she calls herself an investigative journalist, but you can't pick up on shit. Dumb. Um. So anyway, that was the episode pretty much. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you thought about today's episode, and I'll see y'all all later. Peace.